It is going to be Sir Bobby Robson or Kevin Keegan for the top spot in best Newcastle manager of all time. What are we saying, Kev?
I'm going to upset so many people.
Well, that's why I asked you.
I don't know.
Especially Joe.
I think everyone's going to be split on this. You don't know what I'm going to say. I think you might be surprised.
I think personally, Keegan, with the squad at his disposal, in his refusal to shut up shop and just defend and hang on and claw a trophy home to Newcastle, I think Robson was better for that reason. Because, I mean, come on, Keegan. Look, I'm not criticising the bloke, right? Because, I mean, bloody hell, I'm named after him, right? I think. That's what I've been told. Don't know if it's true. I've been told a couple of stories about how I was named Kevin, but Kevin Keegan was manager in '93 and we were mint. So, yeah.
I'll take that.
Look, in terms of getting the club, getting the club and the fans, Keegan was unbelievable for an outsider, whereas obviously Bobby was born in the Northeast. But like, he should have won that league title. I'm not going to say the words he bottled it, but just change your. Look, I wasn't alive. Joe can remember. Joe's going to have a much more valid opinion in my head than my own opinion here, because I'm looking at it from an outsider. But you're 12 points clear of Christmas. You've got the likes of Janola, Beardsley, Aspria, Shearer, Ferdinand, Rob Lee, blah, blah, blah. List goes on, Albert. How on earth can you not just sell your soul for a little bit and just stick 5 men at the back and just not concede and just win the league? Just bring the league home. Just give us something in the 90s. And for that reason, I'm going to go Robson. I know I'll upset a lot of the older listeners, and my dad will be absolutely screaming at us right now if he's listening to this episode. I'm not criticising Keegan. I love him. I love the interviews. I love the passion. I love the way he still talks about the club. I loved it when he met Eddie Howe. I was there when we did that thing with Pete Graves. I love Kevin Keegan. I really do. But just in terms of managers, if I've got to pick between Robson and Keegan, I'm picking Robson. But again, I think what Joe said before should be mentioned. Robson was my first proper team I fell in love with, so I've always got a soft spot for them. Just not soft enough to put them in front of Eddie Howe.
Absolutely lush. What about you, Joanne? Who are you saying? Kevin Keegan or Sir Bobby Robson? Who was our best manager of all time?
So, yeah, I mean, Kev's right in the sense of I've got some massive core memories of my footballing life from the Entertainers time. And it's stuff that will be ingrained in my brain until the day I die or until I lose my mind. That could happen very soon.
That's not far off.
It's not far off, is it really? I'm on the downward slide already.
Yeah, you're showing your age, born in the 30s.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Almost got to swear on this episode.
We've already had a couple. I've got editing to do.
Hey, there's none.
Clean sheet.
He was my kind. As much as I said like Ozzy Ardiles, I was still very young with Ozzy Ardiles, by the way, because I didn't really fall in love with his team or anything, and he wasn't here long enough anyway. But the Entertainers, I'll be honest, the season we lost that league, because we did lose the league, it was ours. Yeah. In our hearts, we honestly felt like we'd won it, man. It's just, I still feel the heartbreak all these years later. So I've, to cut a long story short, Sir Bobby's my man still. So,
okay, and